Eagle Owl, and today we're gonna talk about George Pickens. He dissing, whatever. We're gonna talk about it. Also, Jalen Hurts, he's locked in. I love to see it. And Sidney Brown will get an opportunity to start. And let's see what he do with it, man. And let's get straight into it. All right, man, before we hop straight into it, and just before I shot this video, the injury report came out. It's an estimate. So it's like it was a walkthrough. The people that didn't participate in the walkthrough. Let's go over these names. There's a lot of names on this list. All right, so we have Xavier Gibson with a shoulder injury. Man, just get him off the field, man. Then you got Brandon Graham groin, Lane Johnson foot, Andrew Makuba ankle. Surprised he's not on IR yet, but we'll see why probably later in the season or more, reports and stuff come out about Andrew Makuba. Devontae Smith, shoulder and chest, did not practice. Then you got Saquon Barkley, who was limited. Reed Blankenship, who was limited, who's expected to play. Landon Dickerson, limited. Then you got Miles Hinton back. Adoree Jackson, he was concussed, but he cleared. So it looked like Adoree will play. And Willie Lampkin was a full participant who I expect to play soon. Underdog just dropped the prediction markets with spreads, totals, and team outcomes. And the best part is you can combine them with player picks for bigger multipliers. Sign up today with code EAGLEAL and make a $5 fantasy entry to get $100 in fantasy bonus entries. Prediction markets are now live in 25 states, including Texas, California, and Florida. And Underdog is available in over 40 states with player picks and draft games. Prediction markets, player picks, all on Underdog. All right, so that's your injury report right there. And let's talk about Reed Blankenship, right? So Vic Fangio talked about Reed, and he's expected to play. So he's dealing with some thigh injury. He will be back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think he's been doing a good job in practice with the reps that he does get. He's done a good job staying in tune in the meetings and the walkthroughs. And I'm excited to see how he does.
You expect to have redevelopment this week?
Yes, I do.
So Sydney,
But let's talk about the safety that's going to start beside him or right across from him is Sidney Brown. So Sidney Brown, it looked like he will start. And y'all know I had high hopes for Sidney Brown. Hopefully he take advantage of this. And I keep emphasizing this, but it's a running narrative. I don't think he hurt Andrew Makuba on purpose. He was going for the tackle. Andrew Makuba came across. And Andrew Makuba unfortunately broke his ankle or possibly fractured his leg. Prayers up for Andrew Makuba. But I wouldn't think Sidney Brown will hurt him on purpose to take his spot. It's like, no. Some of the narratives on Twitter is absolutely insane. But hopefully Sidney Brown could hold up. And Vic Fangio spoke about Sidney Brown, like, he been having some really good reps. And when Vic Fangio was saying that, that's a good thing because Vic Fangio, be honest, because if somebody asked about Sidney Brown and asked about him possibly starting and how was his reps in practice, he'd be like, he was fine, or we'll see, or something like that. He wouldn't dog him, but he'd give answers like that. When he said he's been good and having really good reps, I take that. I take him at his word. So we'll see, or if not, maybe we get to see Cooper DeJean at safety. Maybe Michael Carter drop into the slot if Sidney Brown is that bad. So we see how we mix things up. But let's get into the juicy part of this, right? So Cowboys fans, as expected, and honestly, if it was us, we'd possibly be doing the same thing. Talking they talk. Let them talk. We got a game Friday, whatever. And we got to move on. So, you know how Gilly is. He a big Eagles fan or whatever. So, I guess George Pickens took it upon himself to have to write a couple things in Gilly comments. And this is exactly what he said. I'm not bleeping out anything. I might get uncensored, but here we go. All right, so this is what Pickens had to say. Weak-ass Philly fans. Niggas known for sandwiches. Well, first of all, we are kind of known for sandwiches. I'm not a Philly guy, but when I go to Philly, yeah, they got some good sandwiches. I mean, that's not overhyped. I think Philly is the best food town in America, probably across the world, but no, we can leave that up to debate. They need some more Michelin star restaurants. I'm just saying they got some good ass food in Philly. But Pickens, this is what you need to worry about, my nigga. Well, my guy. I'm not gonna go that far. This is what you need to worry about. Get to the fucking playoffs. And if you can do that, we can possibly meet y'all there. We could possibly meet y'all there. Because we know what Dak do in the playoffs. And you know what's crazy about the Cowboys? Anytime we played them in a dome or whatever, besides last year, they always catch us with a weak ass secondary, right? Andrew Makuba end up getting hurt. Reed Blankenship end up getting hurt. So we had to mix things around. But I ain't gonna lie, beginning of the game, before we had to move Cooper DeJean to the outside, you were running, bro. You were running from Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell had your ass on smash, and that's a fact. That's a fact. You was a non-factor. You did what you did to Cooper DeJean. You did what you did to Adoree Jackson. But Quinyon had your ass on smash. And that's a fact. But again, we had to move stuff around and this and that. And that did what that do against weak secondaries. If you really think about the game, Dory got hurt. The two safeties got hurt. Fuck, you caught a game-winning touch. Well, not touchdown, but a game-winning catch with two corners running towards each other. You know it was some miscommunications. Michael Carter only been on this team for like 2-3 weeks, and he barely seen the field. Took advantage of it. Congratulations. But where about making it to the playoffs? Where about talking about contracts? Where about if you gonna stay a Cowboy, my nigga? Like seriously, bro. Y'all talking too much to be a 5-5-1 team. Congratulations. You won. Kudos. You know what it took for y'all? Badass play calling. Hella penalties. The secondary getting dismantled with injuries. That's what it took for y'all to win. If you really think about this game, Cowboys didn't beat the Eagles, my nigga. Eagles beat the Eagles. What the fuck? We had y'all 21-0. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. And when you really look at it, Eagles beat the Eagles. Why you think most Eagles fans, Eagles content creators, we not really talking about the Cowboys beating us. We're like, man, what the fuck, man? Kevin Patullo, what the fuck, dude? Damn, Sidney Brown, what the hell? Nobody's saying, oh, George Pickens was cooking us or CeeDee Lamb was cooking us or we just got out-coached and outclassed. We like Eagles. We've been seeing this all year. Can you please give us a complete game? We don't really care about y'all beating us. I'm sorry, because we got so many internal issues to be worried about what a 5-5-1 team is talking about. So shut the fuck up. Worry about your contract. Worry about going to the playoffs. And again, if y'all make it far enough, maybe y'all be that 7th seed and we the 2nd seed. Maybe we get to kick y'all ass in the link the first round. All right? So handle that. Do that first. Win some games. Right? Y'all got the Chiefs. Y'all got a hungry Chiefs team too. So don't worry about us. Fix your own problems. All right? All right, cool. I know that was y'all Super Bowl. Congratulations. Cowboys won the Super Bowl in November before Thanksgiving. Kudos. All right, cool. And I think right there, game Thursday. Worry about us, though. Fuck them Cowboys, all right? All right, George Pickens, you're a new guy. Chill out. Chill out, bro. Chill. All right, so let's get into this last topic. Jalen Hurts is locked in. He's definitely locked in. And this is what he had to say about fixing the passing game, this, that, and the third. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
I don't care how it looks. I don't care who does it. I just like for it to get done. And I remember getting the question last. I think he's not here. He asked me the question about the pass game taking a step after a loss. It's like, well, who cares? We didn't win. So nothing takes precedent over finding ways to win.
Look, I like it. I like Jalen Hurts is locked in. He ain't worried about all the other stuff. And he's like, first of all, I wish the guy was here. But he asked me about the passing game. He's like, bro, like we just lost. We just lost. Right now, I'm just focusing on winning. Now, there's two sides to this story. Yes, the passing. To me, it's not even Jalen Hurts with the passing game. It's more the passing design, meaning these routes are so predictable. We all seen the all 22. That old line is pure shit. Shit, bro. So you got a shitty old line and bad play calling. And Jordan Mailata, man. I've seen some clips of him. It's fucking embarrassing. Look, now I'm turned up from that second topic. Now I can't stop cursing. Two sides of a story can be true. Yes, the passing game and all that stuff need to be fixed. The other side is that Jalen Hurts is trying to tell, like, man, look, we got to come out with these dubs. We got to come out with these W's, man. Forget all that. Forget about the pass game. Forget about the run game. How can we win? How can we find that identity? And to me, the identity is staring this team right in the face. You're a passing team. Am I saying Jalen Hurts throw 40 times? No. 20 to 25 might not get it done. We might need 28 to 32. We might need 28 to 32. Or, I hate to be this guy, give Tank Bigsby, some more carries. Maybe give us that spark. I don't know. He seems to run better behind this O-line right now than Saquon Barkley. I'm just saying, it's just a fact. I'm not saying he should start over Saquon Barkley because we know Saquon Barkley can be explosive. But, I mean, I seen Saquon Barkley on the injury report. He got that groin injury. Would it linger? I don't know. But I know we got a fresh Tank Bigsby. Just give him more snaps. Maybe we wore that car out, Maybe we wore out Saquon. Just need a little tune up. Let him tune up. Let him get ready. And then once, that cold come in like January, December and all that stuff, hopefully February, just let Saquon just cool down. You got a fresh car in the back and Tank Bigsby. Let him out. Don't let out Will Shipley. No, don't let out the Toyota Prius. Let that what car I'm thinking about. Let that Mercedes G-Wagon out. I like the Mercedes G-Wagon. Let that out. Get a Ferrari a little break. We've been adding a little bit too much miles on that. Let's just pull out the big guy. Let's pull out the G-Wagon and let's ride that a little bit. Not the Prius, man. The Prius is when we trying to go to the corner store. No, don't bring that up. Please don't. All right. Cool. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey man, what do you think and how do you feel, man? George Pickens, you brung it out, pause. Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown, he gets his shot. He gets his shot. Hopefully he take advantage. Jalen Hurts turned up, ready to go. And this is Eagle Owl, man. Come up.